Loaded bases, Donovan Walton. How's it going?
Good, good. How are you doing?
Hey, not bad. Just watched a sad loss by the Mariners today.
Yeah, it's a tough one, tough one.
Hey, dude, they're you guys are close. You guys are close to that wild card.
Yeah, very close. I mean, three or four teams right there. It's going to come down to last week. I feel like the last couple weeks.
Dude, I'm hyped. I'm hyped.
Yeah,
So what do you do? Which organization do you play for?
I'm with the Seattle Mariners. I'm with the Tacoma Rainiers right now.
Do you like play? Do you like playing with them?
Yeah, this is one of the best teams I've been on. Everybody gets along real well, and good chemistry in the clubhouse. Everybody enjoys each other, and a lot of people show up for the Tacoma game, so it's a lot of fun.
So yeah, I have yet to go to a Rainiers game. I don't know why, but like it's just not. I mean, I like every time that I'm out of town, it's like they're in town, and it just never works out.
Yeah, you definitely should, man. They're fun. They're fun. They
Dude.
have good stuff around the stadium.
So tell me about. Okay, so you went to OSU. How was that? How was playing with Jonathan Perrin?
Yeah, it was good. It was a lot of fun. Um, you know, it was like a last minute decision for me to go there,
Yeah,
but ended up working out. Having my dad there as a pitching coach. It was a little weird, a little different at
yeah,
first,
yeah.
but as John said to me and a lot of other pitchers, they enjoyed working with my dad, and it was a good time. Oklahoma State's campus is a lot of fun, and I had a bunch of high school friends that went there too, so we enjoyed it.
It's solid then. Yeah, because
Yeah.
I have one question from Jonathan that I have to ask you. So why do pitchers at OSU call your dad the wizard?
Oh, I think that's something that they came up with. He, I don't know, he's been around the game a long time, and he's
Mm,
worked with a lot of people. Uh, not only in college but up in the pros as well. And so he's gained a lot of knowledge from the game, and he's been coaching. I don't know how long, but he knows the game very well. But he also can like break down video, knows the body, and is able to relate to the pitchers. So I feel like it's a good job, a good fit
mm.
for him, and just guys really enjoy working with them. So I feel like he says a couple of things, and next thing you know, they're starting making pitches, throwing strikes, and I think the nickname just kind of carried from there.
Yeah, that works. Yeah, Jonathan is talked pretty highly about you. It's so now I want to know everything.
Yeah, I
I
appreciate it.
want to know
I
all
appreciate
these things.
it. Yeah, he's a good dude, and John's one of the better competitors I've played with, and extremely hard worker. So everything he did in the game, he deserves because how much he put in it in the game. So it was fun playing with him.
So yeah, so what okay, so let's go back even further. So where Alexa, where are you originally from?
Yeah, I was born in Dallas, Texas, and moved over to Tulsa, Oklahoma when I was around 3 years old, and that's when my dad got his first coaching job at Oral Roberts University as a pitching coach, and then 4 years later became the head coach and was a head coach all the way um, up until my senior year of
Mm.
high school, and then we went to Oklahoma State together. So I grew up in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and went to Bishop Kelly High School and played as many sports as I could, and uh, figured out that baseball is probably the best route to go.
Oh yeah, easily. So yeah, because you actually got drafted out of high school. I
Yeah,
saw that, but
yeah.
that was a no go.
No, it's I knew I could play the game, but I definitely need to get stronger.
Yep.
Um, I wasn't healthy at the time. I had knee surgery on both
Ooh.
my knees the first year,
Oh,
and
damn.
so I definitely took a better route.
Yeah, and say going to OSU, that that's a big, way better route than that one.
Yeah, yeah, no, it definitely worked out.
Wh- Wait, so you just said that you had both knees pretty much like blown out, and then you played through that?
I had patella tendonitis, but
Ooh,
like my patella was like gone on both knees. I think from football and basketball, and so they had
damn.
to go in there and just scope it out and clean it all up. So it honestly wasn't a long recovery. It took
Mm,
about 8 weeks, um, and then I was back running again. And so it was actually not too bad, to be honest. And um, they've been great ever since.
damn. Yeah, see, yeah, I was like, so I had my shoulder redone my freshman year of college, and yeah, that was a not fun rehab.
Yeah,
Came
yeah.
like Yeah, it came back and then partially tore my UCL. So it was just like I'm done.
And I can't imagine that being fun at all.
Yeah, that's the downside of the pitching right there.
Yeah, absolutely.
So so I don't know if I can ask you this, but what exactly went down last week?
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I want to know, like, what did he say to you? And
No, yeah. So he's a great player and all that, and he's actually uh, done well against us. But we've had to clear with him, I think, twice already. No, once.
no shit.
We had an issue with him early on, and then we cleared. Nothing happened, and then so he's been causing some problems. So he thought he got hit on purpose earlier in the game,
Mm,
and the game is 9-2, and so he hits that homer,
yep.
and I talked to the guys from the other team and all that, and he said that he's been good, honestly, and he's cleaned up his act a little bit, but he hit the homer, or after he got hit, he literally, I think it just switched gears, and he thought it was on purpose. So when he hit the homer, he pimped the hell out of it, and then um, threw threw his bat, almost hit the umpire and our catcher, and then he started jawing with our pitcher. And I have no problem if you pimped it or whatever, but
Yeah.
you start jawing on our guy, and
Yep.
I was like, all right. So he got the second. I just was like, hey man, let's go get this thing
Yep.
going, like get moving, like let's go. This enough is enough or whatever, basically. And he just said "f you"
Oh no
right
shit.
to me in my face, and then I was like, all right, well I'm not having any of that. So just
Dude,
kind of
you
just kind of blacked out and was like, I'm fed up with this guy. So
you stood like a stone with that helmet at you.
yeah, I mean, I couldn't believe he threw it. Yeah,
That was nuts.
couldn't believe he threw it. But just
Dude, you gotta
it
do that like for your
happens.
teammates though. I mean, that's
Yeah,
like I would say because you're a guy that I would want in my dugout.
I
Stand up
appreciate
for
it.
the teammate right there.
I appreciate it. Yeah, it was crazy, to be honest. Crazy. Yeah, it happened really fast, and sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, and um, yeah, it was nuts.
No, it's that I loved it. I loved it personally. I loved it like from the
Appreciate
outside
it.
in. But yeah, so okay, so your your MLB debut, what was that like getting the call saying that you were gonna go to the bigs?
The game, or like when I
Uh
found out.
let let's start like with the phone call. Like
Yeah.
saying,
So it happened at 19. Um, so we lost to the Tulsa Drillers, and we all thought we were done. It was in the playoffs, and so everybody's like going home, getting ready, and we are in the locker room, and Everybody kind of said their piece because we've been playing with the same guys for the last couple of years and
Mm.
didn't know where guys were going. So everybody was just, I love you guys and thank you for everything. And, I was the last one to say some stuff like that. So as soon as I said it, uh, the coach was like, well, do you think you can play with a different team for 2 more weeks? And I was like, what are you talking about? Like, this
That
is
makes
my
no
team.
sense. Yeah.
Yeah, this is my team. And he goes, well, how about the Mariners? And then I dropped to the ground and started tearing up, and everybody dogpiled on me. And it was one of the best moments of my life, to be
That's
honest.
awesome.
And they did it for the next 3 guys when it was Justin Dunn, Kyle Lewis, and then Art Warren as well. So I was roommates with Art Warren at spring training, so it was pretty cool.
Yeah, then you guys like went up like all through, play with each other.
Yeah,
That's cool.
and then the last 3 weeks. I mean, we flew together, and then got the hotel, got the stadium at the same time, had the meeting all together with service, and yeah, it's everything you dreamed of and more, and it felt like a movie the whole time.
So what about walking into that box like for the first time, like for your first at bat?
Yeah, man, I didn't expect the
Were you
fans to
shitting
go
bricks?
as crazy. Say it again.
Were you shitting bricks?
I was like, we weren't in a playoff hunt or anything
Mm.
like that, so I feel like I was able to enjoy it.
Yep.
And Braden Bishop said it to me, you'll have like a sense of peace once you get in the box. It's because for whatever reason you've been working your whole life to get to that point. And so, um, I didn't think the fans would go crazy like they did because I guess they put their first at bat, up on the scoreboard. So having them go crazy was fun. And then you look at who's on the mound at Sonny Gray, and you're like, oh, here we go. And I did feel that piece. It was just, I honestly enjoyed it. I wasn't used to the background.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have that background at minor league parks, So once I was able to zone in on him and do all that, I felt ready. But it was something I'd never. I mean, I look back now, it happened so fast, but I can still remember just kind of like getting that box for the first time, and luckily was able to put a good at bat together and get a walk.
Dude, that's what matters.
Yeah.
That's amazing. I think there was I think who was it? I think there was a guy that went in. I think it was in 2019 as well. I think it was when the Cubs were in town. He had his debut, and then he hit a bomb. I forgot who it was. I'm trying to think. Well, no, but it was. I mean, just like the way that like the fans like cheer like for the guys like who make their debuts.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah, it's incredible. It's incredible. It's something you dream about all the time, and then when it happens, it feels so surreal. It's crazy. It's awesome.
And say, I mean, I like the whole like the whole journey like that you took like through the minors. Like that's I mean like for like I mean for like everyone like that I've talked to, it's an absolute grind down there.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. It's each level gets a little bit better, but the traveling and the buses and then the flights. It's you don't fly until you get to AAA, but the bus rides are they can beat you up a little bit for sure.
What's your favorite part outside of being on the field?
Favorite part? I like just like in the big leagues or just
Dude, just I guess just like in baseball overall. Oh, let's do that one. I think
outside the park.
for mine, like I enjoyed like the road trips. Like that was my thing.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I feel like just kind of like the hanging out with the guys, going to team dinners, and I feel like that's always a great time. Or having a drink and chilling the guys at the bar, or the bus rides are something you'll never forget. Like, I mean, we've had plenty of them, long ones too, where it's like 10 to 12 hours. So you don't forget those, and the guy, especially the guys on the team and stuff like that. So yeah, I enjoy that part of it for sure. Just the bus rides and having team dinners like that. It's a blast.
And say like they're like the brothers that you've never had,
Yeah,
and they stick with you forever.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
crazy.
yeah. Absolutely, absolutely.
I guess like so. What would be okay? So let's say, uh, okay. So who is the toughest pitcher that you faced in the minors?
In the minors, toughest pitcher. Oh, I'll look his name up right now because I can't. I got a blank on him. He's on the Dodgers. Uh,
Is he in AAA right now?
no, he's
Called up.
yeah. Gonsolin. Tony Gonsolin. I've
Oh,
had a
dude,
lot of trouble. I had a lot of trouble with him and Double A my first year.
that dude throws hard.
Yeah, he's got just a wicked changeup.
That would be
Wicked changeup.
insane.
Yeah.
Oh, what about like in the bigs?
Big leagues. This year definitely was. Now I'm blanking on his name. Montaz for the A's.
Oh yeah,
It was not necessarily his fastball; it was just his splitter.
yeah.
When it's
Damn.
on, it's on. Yeah, it's not fun hitting against him.
It is playing at Oakland as bad as people say it is?
I kind of enjoy it because it's different. It's like, it's so historic,
Yeah,
and like not a like great players, football and baseball
yeah.
been on there. It's like it's so cool. I think, but of course, like there's one batting cage in center, and that's the what you like get ready, and then you got BP on the field. But like,
They have one batting cage.
yeah, one in batting cage.
Damn,
I think it's just for the away team, honestly.
you guys get the shit in the stick.
Yeah. So, but I mean, it is different. It's
Yeah,
definitely not the norm, but I think it's pretty cool. I think it's fun,
it's
and they're
Oakland.
ruthless. They're ruthless there too. The fans.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a I saw a thing on Twitter the other day. It was a which stadium would sell out if it was a $1 ticket. It's like it was either the question was Oakland or Tampa Bay.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I pick Oakland. I think that's more of a sports town than Tampa Bay.
Do do you think that they're gonna move?
Um, we were in Vegas playing the AAA team. Supposedly that's where they're headed.
I would
But
I would be
I
okay with seeing
mean,
that.
yeah, I mean, people would love it. Honestly, I mean, playing in Vegas in AAA is that's probably the best minor league park ever.
It's like brand new though, like
Yeah.
isn't it?
Hmm.
So yeah, it's I've seen like pictures and videos like of that place, and that place looks badass.
So yeah, it's amazing. It's
There's
amazing.
so so like growing up, uh, were you always wanting to be a professional baseball player?
I knew I wanted to be something. I mean, I love football, I love basketball. I played soccer. I was playing golf. Um, I loved it all, and whatever season it was, um, that's what I was all in
Mm.
to or towards. So, I mean, I loved basketball growing up. I thought basketball was the best, and then you kind of start to realize you're not growing anymore, and so you go on to move on to something else. And then I knew I was good at baseball, but I feel like when my dad's a coach at Old Roberts, and you're always being around the guys, and you
Yeah,
see how college is and college baseball is. That's what I wanted to do first, just play college baseball.
yeah,
And once I got to high school, um, you know, that was the goal, like everybody's goal, play 3 years, get drafted,
Yep.
um, and go play in the big leagues. And I took a different route. I went 4 years and then got drafted, and luckily it worked out. So, at times you're like, is this even worth doing? Like when the minor leagues, you're like,
Yeah.
is this even worth doing this? Like, it's long road trips, not getting paid, eating crappy food. But you just got to realize, like, you're playing baseball for your job, and you're young,
Yep.
you can you can do whatever you want, after this is done. And
Yep.
so you kind of just say, screw it. Like, let's go all in and try to see how long I can play this game.
Well, yeah, you and say because you're 27. You're
Yeah.
actually say because I was born on June 2nd of '94.
Okay.
Yes, we
Ni-
pretty much have like same like close dates. But yeah,
Nice.
it's yeah, no, like I mean from like all the stories and like all the things like that I've seen in the minors, it's I mean like you have to love what you do.
Exactly. I can't say it any better. Like, you have to love the game. And I don't think kids really know, and college kids really know, like, how brutal it is going in.
Yeah.
Like, you hear about it, and it's not like I say brutal, like it's a terrible thing. Like, I've had a blast. I've had a blast in the minor leagues. Like, even the times I was struggling, um, like I said, outside the stadium, you still are, messing around with your teammates and all
Yeah.
that
Oh
stuff.
yeah.
So, um, it's just the grind of playing every day. Like,
Yeah.
you know, people say, like, you ever get tired of it? I'm like, I mean, of course, sometimes, yeah. Like, it's like sometimes, I'm wishing for a rain out, guys are
Yep.
wishing for a rain out. But like, uh, it definitely is a grind. But at the same time, you got to realize how lucky you are. You're playing baseball, for your job. And then once you like start to realize that and trick your mind and, you know, just say, screw it, I'm gonna go all in and enjoy this ride as best I can. And next thing you know, you're playing a lot better and you're having a lot more fun. So, um, if you can get over the long road trips and, I don't want to play. I don't want to play every day. I don't want, like, it. Honestly, it's a great time, and you can share a lot of good memories with a lot of good people.
Yeah, that's like spot on though.
Yeah.
Who would you say would be the person that you looked up to the most growing up?
And my dad is the reason why I'm, here, for the most part of my baseball career. My mom, honestly, making sure I'm not getting any trouble growing up. I really look up to both my parents a lot. I feel like I'm the luckiest kid in the world to have them, and I, thank God I have them every day. Um, I got so I have a younger sister who has been with me every step of the way. She's been to a million of my baseball games, and then I have an older brother who, we fought constantly growing up. But like, I think we're closer than ever. But I realize like what it's going to take to play at the next level. So he played at Tulsa, playing college football,
Mhm.
and I realized like what hard work really is, firsthand watching him. So, I looked up to him and I realized, all right, I got to do what he's doing to play at this next level. And he's playing a totally different sport.
Yeah.
So, um, I'm really thankful for my family. Um, those are the people I look up to most. I'd say my favorite, like we had a kid, Matt Reynolds, who he was a senior. I was a freshman,
Mm.
and he was good at everything. He debuted with the Mets. He's still playing.
Oh damn.
He's been in the big leagues up and down. And he went to my high school. That's a guy I looked up to. I was like, I want to be just like that guy. Like, he's good at everything. He's the man. He was the man on campus. So I would say favorite player growing up. I love Chipper Jones. I want to be Chipper Jones. So
The stud.
yeah. Other than that, that was it, man. Those are people I try to you know look up to and then imitate.
Dude, yeah, mine. I mean, like I guess like from like growing up here, like in the Northwest, definitely be I guess like Griffey on that one.
Yeah, I mean,
That would be,
I try to imitate his pimp swing, his pimp home
dude.
run, like all
It's
the time.
tough. Say
Yeah,
there was was it Cattell Marte? He had a bomb today, and that was like no, he pimped that one. But
yeah,
to be honest, I don't know why he pimped it. He struck out 3 times before that.
yeah. He's just happy he didn't strike out again.
Yeah. No, it. I mean, like, dude, like, I'm all for the bat flips, man.
Yeah,
Those are the way to do it.
yeah. He's just as long as you just don't go excessive, and it's just like
As long as you don't talk shit to your pitcher.
yeah, that or just throw it up in the air mile high and almost hit somebody.
That
So
is true. What?
yeah,
So, like, in your career, besides your debut, what would be the one game that you will always remember at any level?
too. I don't
If
know.
you
I
can,
mean,
if you can't answer that,
that's tough.
it's a very broad question.
I can go over, I guess, like a few games I like top of my head. High school, best 0 for 3 day of my life. We won a state championship. And then college, we, and none of these are just like, I guess, something I did, like, I guess, except the last one. But uh, the game against South Carolina in the Super Regional, and my buddy Jr. Davis caught a line drive, and we're going to Omaha. Like right after that, we all went crazy. We were going to
That's
Omaha.
nuts.
That game, I guess the night game against Arizona in Omaha, and then I guess the home run I hit this year um, against the A's, my first home run, and then Tom Murphy won the game on a walk off.
Yep.
I was like, what a just like wild, game. So that was a lot of fun. I'd
So,
say those games right there.
say you guys are the most clutch team in baseball.
Yeah, it's wild. It's wild. Um it's a fun team to be on, and the bullpen um, right now for them has been really good, really good.
Say if there was any player that you'd say that you've played with this year, um, that you look up to the most, like in the clubhouse, like who would it be?
Oof. Well, when I was up there with the Mariners,
And so yeah, and see, yeah, like would there be like someone like that was kind of like mentoring you, like up there?
yeah, like honestly, I would be, and it's good because I'm with the infield guys, but like when I first got up there, D Gordon and Seager, and then JP, those three guys like just took me under the wing and showed me the ropes. And then when I was up there this year, the same thing with Seager and JP. And then I got to play with Haney for the first time, and then really got to know Tom Murphy this spring training and uh, this year, and then Ty France, who I worked out with the the off season before he got traded
Mm.
over. Those guys right there, I'm hanging around all the time, and I've hit with Ty a million times, and so I feel like he knows me pretty well and knows my swing really well. So I always talk to him, just pick his brain about hitting. And then with Tom Murphy and Haniger and Seager, I pick their brain pretty much every day. Just like, what do you got? What do you got for me today? What do you got?
Yeah.
And so Seager's helped me a lot. And he's the best. I mean, he's the man. Haniger's the man. Murphy's the man. JP, playing up the middle with him is a freaking blast.
I bet.
And so I've been lucky to have those guys help me out, and it's been a lot of fun.
Dude, I couldn't imagine like playing like with that group. Like, I mean, it seems like everyone's like so like genuine and
Yeah. No, yeah, they you can tell Seeger cares, and JP and Murph and Hanny cares. Like they do. Like if you go about it the right way and you show respect to them, they honestly will help you out a lot. And so it's been fun up there. Once I've been up there, it's been a lot of fun.
you'll be back.
Yeah, we'll see. Just a matter of time.
Dude, the minors, the minor league grind. What do you do in the off season? Like what's your go-to thing to do?
The first month I'm probably playing golf almost every other day, and then just working out. I like to just work out in general.
Yeah.
And so just work on the body, and then once it comes around Christmas time, get going again and start picking up the bat, and after Christmas and New Year's start throwing and do it all over again.
Dude, how do you separate your golf swing from your baseball swing? That that's
Honestly,
my dude, that is my personal question because I can't hit a golf ball straight to save my fucking life.
it's honestly a similar swing, very similar swing. And the most important part of it in golf in general is just the takeaway, how you take away the club away from the ball on your backswing.
Huh.
And so like how you bring it back,
Yeah.
that's the most important part, because you want to come down like a baseball swing um, to the golf ball, to be honest. Like that, you really want that same path, but the takeaway is the most important part.
Say, I mean, like, cause I've been told so many things by so many different people, and I try like every single thing, and I'm just like, what the fuck,
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, it's a little white ball and a little club head face, so
dude? It's
just this minor um, move you make that it can change the whole swing.
do you, do you play golf down at a spring training?
Yeah, when we have off days, I do.
So yeah, I think I'm going down there next spring. I'm 100% bringing my clubs,
Absolutely, it's the best time to do it,
and then I need
because
you.
it's not too hot. It's not too hot at that time.
Say I need you to show me how to do this shit.
I got you. I got you.
It's rough. No, yeah. I live probably like a quarter mile like from a driving range, and dude, I swear, like I get to the point like where I just want to like launch that club.
Yeah, yeah. I play a lot, and sometimes I want to do that. Yeah.
So let's wrap it up a little bit. So I have a okay. So do you have any baseball superstitions?
Yeah, ever since college, I've always had to text or call my dad's mom before every game. So I do that before every game. That's probably the biggest one, and then just like the minor ones, like everybody does. If the
Yeah,
batting gloves are hot, I'm gonna stick with the batting gloves. If the arm sleeve's hot, I'm gonna stick with the arm sleeve.
gotta
If the
look good,
gum,
feel good, play good.
yeah, if the gum's working, you know, if it's not working, get another piece. It's yeah, and then you just have a routine when you get in the box, and routine when you're out in the field, and that simple stuff. But
What would be the weirdest superstition you have like that you can say that you tried?
Weird. Weirdest
Like the
superstition.
most unique thing that you've tried to bust out of a slump.
Um, so in college, my buddy and I, Tim Arakawa, we were playing up the middle together, and we both had our own bats. And then I think he like cracked his or something like that, so we went to a new one. And mine, I was like swinging at 33 and a half and was thinking about going to 33 and because it was feeling heavy and I don't know, it wasn't really working. So we both used the same bat midway through the season and the rest of the year, and we just caught fire. So we used the same bat, and that was the best, I guess, superstition that we've used. And he taped it, and it was the worst tape job of all time, but we still use it in general. Or
Dude,
we still use it anyways.
I could not use a bat that has a shitty tape job.
Yeah, just whatever's working, you're gonna just keep doing it.
I mean, like that's part of my thing. The bat has to look good too. It's just, I mean, like it's part of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
Well, Donnie, I appreciate it.
absolutely. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, dude.